I love so much trading that for me, I did some over trading. And I know that if the setup it's not good, sometimes I'll trade on it just because I need to trade. So now I'm just focusing on trade the right setup. And I try to just close my computer if I see nothing before 9:30.
Welcome everybody to another founder trader of Tradethepool. Today, Odryk is with me, a new founder trader that actually passed our previous, or as we call it, the legend account, basically, or evaluation. Thanks for coming, Odryk. How are you doing?
No problem. It's a pleasure.
Likewise. So you passed the mini buying power, something that we currently not offering anymore. But of course, because you started it before, you continued with the same terms until you passed the evaluation. So that's amazing to see. Tell me a little bit about the progress, because you've been with us for a while. How do you feel about the general progress in Tradethepool?
I think it's a good way to learn because I started trading in 2020 when the market was really hot. And in 21, I put my home money for trading and I started losing a lot of money. So I tried Tradethepool. For me, it's a way to learn and to prove to myself that I can trading. I think I did like five
Version?
Yeah, 5 evaluation before I passed this one. And I was really happy because for me, it's like a way to prove me that I can trade. And now I know that I can do it.
That's amazing. Congrats on that, because I know it takes time. Sometimes, as I said before in the previous videos, it takes 3 to 5 attempts to pass the evaluation. For some traders, there are a few that, pass it within 1 or 2 days. But the fact that you continue to craft it and push yourself to prove that you can do that, that's amazing. So definitely congrats on that.
Thank you.
And I guess the feeling is also incredible, just showing yourself, as you said, that you can trade. What is it that you trade in mostly?
I start trading penny stock, but at first I was long on them. And that's why I try Tradethepool, because I don't want to short with my own broker. So with Tradethepool, I can short everything. And so I start learning shorting penny stock, and now it's all that I do. I just short.
Amazing. Well, do you see the difference between the going long or short?
Yeah, for me, it's less stressful to short penny stock than long, because I think if you choose the right one, you have more chance that this stock going down than going up.
And are you looking mostly on the technical side, watching the chart? Are you using also fundamentals like the macro of the company?
I use fundamental to choose my stock. So I will watch at the dilution tracker. So I look at the cash balance of the company. I look at the short interest on it. And after that, I look at the technical. So I look where is the resistance, and if it meets all my criteria, so I can take a short.
I just had a question. I want to go back just a tiny bit to the previous evaluations that you did. You tried the first one, didn't succeed. The second, maybe the third. What kept you going? I mean, did you have like a gut feeling that you can prove yourself, that you can actually pass it? What was that?
I keep going because it was on my fault. I did a lot of mistake that I love so much trading that for me, I did some over trading. And I know that if the setup it's not good, sometimes I'll trade on it just because I need to trade. So now I'm just focusing on trade the right setup, and I try to just close my computer if I see nothing before 9:30.
Nice. That's not an easy task. And it's amazing what you said. It's basically teaching you how to become a better trader.
Yeah, and I did a lot of mistake now too. It just with time and time, I will be more accuracy, more profitable.
So, Odryk, I'm going to share my screen and show the guys at home the dashboard. For those of you who are not familiar, every trader gets his own dashboard, so you can track your stats, see the progress, and we're gonna look at it. This is how it looks like. So, as I said, you traded the mini buying power, which is not available currently. Limited edition, $20,000, needed to reach a certain goal, target, had a max loss, a daily pause, some other parameters. And this is the trading curve. We'll talk about that in a second. 49% success rate, 1 to 5 on the risk reward, which is decent. And as you mentioned, mostly you've been trading to the short side.
Yeah.
But also I see some TQQQ trying to get something from the market. Like, I can relate to that definitely. But see also penny stocks, but below $1. So that's interesting. I don't see a whole lot of traders that doing that. Most of them are trading small caps or closer, below $5, but not going all the way down. So interesting. And there is any, you're taking, like you said, you're mostly shorting those penny stocks after it reaches resistance, right? Any indicators that you're working with as well?
I use the 200 EMA and the 50 EMA on the daily for my main resistance, but I use like a number resistance. I find that many stocks will turn around about the 0.30 and 0.70. So I just mark a range between example, if the stock is at $4 at the open, I will look for 430s to take short.
Nice. And I'm going back to the learning curve or trading curve, and it was a rough time, right? You started, kind of flat, a little bit going break even, and then like in March, you started to find your rhythm, right?
Yeah, March was a really good month, I think, but I did a lot of trade on this account, but now I did less trade, and I only go short, and I don't short anymore stock below $1. So I changed a little bit my approach with my funded account.
What caused you to change that?
I think below $1 it's just like I have less room to get profit, and just because I know that when I go long, I lost maybe one on two time more than 80% I will lose if I go long. So I just don't go long anymore.
So this is your actual funded account with a profit of 800 currently. Basically, you need to reach 2,000 in order to scale your account. We have a scaling program, our plan, which basically every time you reach the target, we increase your buying power and the day it paused. You had a nice start, and now you're looking pretty strong, 46% here, and a 1 to 6, so you're keeping it pretty closer to what we signed a second ago on your valuation account. And as you said, shorting those small caps mostly. I mean, everything is on the short side.
Yeah.
How do you decide how many shares to sell, right?
I look for a position that average $2,000. So it's so that way I can have room to let the stock go up a little bit. So my stop loss will not get triggered too fast. And the majority of my loss in this account was just a C setup that I decide to trade. So a lot of it is just to be patient enough again.
Yeah, it's always right, being patient, waiting for that A+ setup that you can actually take and trade instead of taking those B or C. Definitely. Amazing. Odryk, it was a pleasure. And I'm sure the guys that listened to it enjoyed it and learned from it. Maybe for just before we wrap it out, how did it feel? Now that you're a funded trader, you're actually in profit. You passed the evaluation, as you said. It was amazing feeling for doing that. You're almost at your withdrawal movement. Are you excited about it? Getting your first payout?
I already take one the last.
Yeah. Okay. $300. Okay, got it. Nice.
So now that I know that I can trade, I can be profitable, I can took the payout. So I will continue. And my next target, it's the 100K funded account.
Nice. It's always interesting to see, of course, with many, funded traders that started like you with the 20 or 25K. And then once they prove themselves, they can do that. They pushing it to the 100 and the 200K. And that's amazing to see. And it's incredible. You already took one payout. You're going to take another one very soon. And this definitely covered the expenses of the fees that you paid on the evaluation.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Thanks so much, Odryk, again. And
Thank you.
for those of you who want to check us out, go to tradethepool.com and we'll be in touch in the future. But for now, thanks.